Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I was going through, I saw someone commented that they changed one of the staves. It's actually a little bit worse than I thought. They actually, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to go through all of them, but it seems they changed all of them. So let's go through them. We're going to go side by side. This is JP's banner. You guys can't tell. This banner is supposed to have Risen Staff, which is a 1 target with recovery support, and Staff of Incarnation, which is a 2 target with recovery support. Then you look at the current banner, and then obviously Corpse Staff, but that stays. Corpse Staff still here, Risen Staff still here, but then you notice Deep Sea Staff. This is not a 2 target. First of all, it is still recovery support 2, which is good, but it's a 1 to 2 target. And I think probably the worst part about this is not even the fact that it's a 1 to 2 target, but it's the fact that this was already available in the game, as opposed to this staff. But Deep Sea Staff was available. I'm pretty sure. I remember my friend pulling it. So on top of losing the 2 target, guaranteed 2 target, you get a 1 to 2 target. You also, potentially this is just another staff that you already had, as opposed to a new staff. So that's that. And then we're going to take a look at the next one, which is going to be books. So we're supposed to have Silver Grimoire, which is a 1 target magic attack decrease 1 target with replenish magic. We have Innermost Secret, reduce physical attack 1 enemy and support boon. And then you have Astronomy book, which is a 2 target magic defense decrease with support boon. In global server, yep, they definitely changed 2 of them. So we kept Astronomy. Demonic Arm, let's take a look. Demonic Arm is reduced physical defense 1 to 2 target, P defense on the sub skill, which I guess it replaces the replenish magic. Not that bad. That's kind of okay. I guess if anything, this is sort of like a buff because it's 1 to 2 target instead of just a 1 target. And then Record of Humility is going to be reduced physical attack 1 target, still 1 target, okay. And it's support boon too. So then I guess this one is going to come down to whether or not these 2 books were available beforehand, as opposed to these 2 books. I'm not sure if these 2 books were available at all. You guys will have to let me know that. I'm not sure. Again, I really only focus on DPS weapons, but I'm pretty sure this Demonic Arm one was at least available. I think I remember seeing it when I was re-rolling. So I think this one is available. But this is technically, I guess if you don't have it, this is technically a buff compared to what you could have gotten, unless you already have it, in which case I suppose you are losing out on that. And then for the record, I mean, it's about the same shit, isn't it? It's just gonna depend on whether or not this book was already available. Now let's move on to harps. So when it comes to harps, we're supposed to have Harpy's Harp, 1 target magic attack increase with support boon, and Commandment Violin, which is a 1 target physical attack with replenish magic. And finally the Dragonic Strings of Silence, which as you guys know, it's 1 to 2 target with support boon. And instead we got Insect Harp Reunion Whistle. This one is a 1 target with support boon, so that stays the same shit basically. And Reunion Whistle is going to be a physical and magic defense increase with support boon too, so that's technically better. But the problem is, again, I'm fairly certain that these 2 were already available in the game. I know I've seen Reunion Whistle for a while now. I know I've seen it. I don't know where. Next, we're going to move on to the Magic banner, which kind of unfortunate. We were supposed to get these 3 fire weapons all with DC 2, which would have been great. Unfortunately, we lost the fire bow with DC 2, and instead we're getting a green bow with M defense debuff. So that's a nerf to the banner again. Why is this necessary? Like, do you guys need to do this? What was the point of this? What possible reason could you have to nerf a banner? You should only be buffing. And the only reason you should be buffing is because you guys keep releasing banners that are way in the future. So why would you nerf the banners of shit that was supposed to already come out? I don't understand. What is the issue here? What am I missing? Am I missing something? Is this not a nerf to the banners? This looks like a nerf to the banners. And worst of all, these 3 were fire, which would have helped a lot with Ogre because they're fire. Ogre takes good magic damage. You take magic damage to him and fire, and you do damage. This would have helped us with Ogre the last like 2-3 days of the stupid event. But instead we get a fucking water and a green. What the fuck? And one of them's not even fucking DC2 anymore. I don't understand. And finally, we're gonna go into swords. Again, we're supposed to get 3 fire weapons. I don't remember seeing any of these in the game at the moment. I don't remember seeing any of them. 2 DC, 1 P defense debuff. What do we get instead? We get 2 greens, and this one is still kept the same. We had Deep Sea Sword already. We had Deep Sea Sword. You guys lost a Dauntless Courage sword in exchange for a sword that's already in the fucking game. And then Gluttonous God's Rod. I don't know if this is available. I don't remember. But I would still rather have the fucking fire one. I would rather have the fire one right now. What the hell are they doing? I don't understand, guys. I really don't like when they do shit like this. I understand if you have to change things to balance, but that doesn't fucking apply here. If you need to balance future banners because you released them 8 months ahead of schedule, right? You released them 8 months ahead of schedule. This is a month ahead of when it was supposed to come out, right? A month. That's not big enough gap. That's not a big enough gap for you to need to fucking change them to something weaker. It was completely unnecessary. There was no reason for you to do that. No reason whatsoever. Matter of fact, let me go take a look at the stats wise. How much stats are we losing? We're technically gaining on stats, but we're losing on the DC aspect, right? So we gain 100 stats. In exchange, we lose DC. That's not fucking worth it. What about the axe? Fire axe? Fire axe, we're getting, again, about 100 stats. But it's really only, it's like 5 physical attack, bro. You're not even really gaining anything. Look at that. Look at that. 289, 294. What the fuck is the point of this? Why is this necessary? I don't know, man. Fuck it. Whatever. It's so dumb. I don't even know what to say. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, that is the end of this video. I just needed to bring it to your attention just so you guys know. You probably have already noticed. You came back to the video, you're like, wait a second, something seems weird. But I don't even know what to say, bro. Yeah, I'm out for now. Have a nice day.